Hey, welcome to the farm channel. We wanted to focus a little bit tonight on just showing you all the payoffs of the regenerative farming and the mob grazing that we're doing. As you can see, we have moved the sheep this morning. It's cooled off. It's about 94 today. We decided to hold off tonight to do the video, but I just want you to see an example. We've had this with the poly braid fenced off to really protect the sunflowers. But as you can see, and you can look at this, all of this has been trampled down. It's about an acre pasture. I've got 8 sheep in this, Katahdin sheep. But you can see just how much they've beaten down. And here was the line. Here's where the poly braid was, and you can see what this is. Now, what I want to focus on in this, more than anything, is that we've got about a 10-way blend in here, and a lot of people always are asking me what we're doing about our blends and how they're working. So, and I can give you an example, and here's why we're doing this. A lot of people say, hey, the cover crops are great. They're not. We're using it for numerous things. One of the things I'm using it for is I don't want the best steak and the best baked potato every day at dinner. I don't think that my sheep should have to have the best Bahia or the best fescue every day of their life. So I'm trying to get some different things in. One thing I really want to emphasize, and the payoff that we've seen, is our minerals that we put out, and we do a free range mineral in a mineral trough. They've been cut in half. So when I'm doing this many different varieties in these pastures, that's telling me that they're getting a lot of natural things, which means we're going to much rather have vegetables and nutrients coming from vegetables and fruits than we are taking a multivitamin, or at least I am. So I know that these blends are paying off, and I'm just going to give you an example of what we're doing. You can see right here, we've got Landino clover. I've got about 4 or 5 different varieties. There's some Euroleaf clover. You know, I've got a lot of different types in here. You know, here is something. This is Sunhelm. You know, and I leave these pods on. You know, you can see those on. They're going to be left on. They're going to break open, and they are going to completely reseed and be fine. Coming right over here, here's some Daikon radish. This brassica is really from last year. If we're lucky this year, the deer will not completely demolish them. I'll probably put the sheep on this later. You know, more clover. You know, understand, here we are. This is August 13th in Alabama, and we have clover of this magnitude. I've also got right here trumpet vine. A funny story, a lady told me that this was going to take over my pastures. I don't know of any pasture that has ever been taken over by trumpet vine. If it happens, maybe I'll be famous. I don't know. More Sunhelm, more Daikon radish. You know, there's some squash. Here's some sort of a variety of vine, probably a squash of some sort in here. You know, it's growing. You can pan out over here and see what we've also done. Harris Seed has done a great job with their sunflowers. And so these are all American Giant. I will leave them in here, and they will stay, and as they bow their heads, I will cut them off. And then once the sunflowers, and this is the only reason we haven't grazed this yet, is because of the sunflowers. I want all of them to come in. I want all of them to bloom. I want all of them to completely be done, and then let the sheep in, because the sunflowers are great for the bees. They are great to penetrate the ground with the roots, and they are feeding my bees. So it's really good to be able to, it's my dog Lucy, it's really good to be able to have all of those things in the sunflowers, plus they're beautiful. So I just wanted to give you all a little bit of a rundown real quick and talk about all the different blends, the cover crops, and what is in. As I said, you know, again, there's Daikon radishes, there's clover everywhere. We have not had rain for at least 2 weeks, and you can come down here and you can see that is still, look at this, it is still not compacted. That's what we're looking for. that is what we're looking for. And again, just touching base on what we're doing here on the farm. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. I appreciate your time, and have a great evening. Thanks.